find a pretty copy of all things, Lord of the Rings. I promise you I can go find a pink collection of Lord of the Rings right now. I would bet money on it. I would bet a good amount of money on it, in fact. It might not be the easiest thing in the world to find, but I can find you a pink copy of Lord of the Rings. Matter of fact, I could probably find one with pink pages. Stream went down on your end? Oh no! Oh no! Might just be me, gotta get off and back on. Refresh it. Sorry, that sucks. I can't believe it went down when I had 12 people here. That's really bad. Sorry, y'all. I apologize. That sucks. I'm sorry stream went down on you. You'll probably get a notification from the Discord again, too. I'm ahead of all you. I read Future Classics. I did reply to the Future Classics comment. You like fantasy books? I love fantasy books. Fantasy is my favorite genre. I think Discworld is the best fantasy franchise ever written. I disagree, although Discworld is great. That is not hate on Discworld. I just like other series better than I like Discworld. If I were to say the best series ever written, that's really hard.
Why did it come for me like this?
Wait.
Malazan up there.
He's not the one. I sense Sage's blood, but it is not him.
I have 2 R2-D2s on here now? What?
There must be.
What was the... I cannot understand.
Uh-oh. And back to Ortusk we go. There's the beep and the scream. Ah, are they both just labeled R2-D2? Fair enough, all good. Just tell me you don't think Neil Gaiman is better writer than Terry Pratchett. Neil Gaiman's an asshole. That's my opinion on Neil Gaiman. Also, didn't he get in, like, legal trouble recently for something? I swear that happened. Yeah, it's a Wolfie. Nah, one is R2-D2 Scream. Okay. Okay. As long as they're separated. Neil got in trouble? Yes. Yes, I thought so. I didn't follow it very much because I was never a Neil Gaiman fan. Matter of fact, I find myself disliking his books in the same vein that I dislike Stephen King books. I don't think Stephen King's a good writer. I don't understand how Stephen King got popular. Now that's a controversial opinion, I know. But I mean it. I do not understand how Stephen King has gotten to be so popular. Don't know, the last thing I care about Neil Gaiman was the 1989 with the Sandman classic. Oh, isn't he the one who did Coraline? Is he? That doesn't sound like him. Sandman comic? He was he? Interesting. I mean, I've read his stuff, and that just feels very uncharacteristic of him. So that's interesting. Stephen King was on a lot of stuff while writing most of his books. He was.
First, I must tell you about Marta. I did
I
not
hate Coraline.
mean to hide
Coraline gave
it.
me nightmares as a child.
There was just no time to tell you before. She is my mother. I should be the one to take over from her. I should look after the ruin behind the house when she is gone. So, I suppose you wonder why I am leaving here. She is a wise woman. I wanted to put all I had learned from her
You've
to
tried
good
many
use.
times to read Stephen King.
But
Furthest you got was
I
maybe
could not do that
chapter
if
5
I
of Under the
stayed in
Dome.
the mountains.
I hate Stephen King. The movie was more tame than the book for Coraline.
So,
I believe
made
it.
my decision to leave, and I came here to help the people of Irkutsk with my herbs. And I should be happy, because I have helped them very much. But still, I am guilty for leaving my mother all alone. Then, today,
Coraline is one of
you
your favorite
appeared
movies.
with a bag
That's
of
because
herbs
you're a
she
weird
sent to me.
person. I'm not wrong, you are. You put it on
I
a comfort
cannot
movie,
tell you how
you are a
happy
strange
I am.
person.
It makes me feel that she has finally accepted the choice I made.
That's what parents are for. We always try to take care of our children and help them out if they're in a pickle.
You like a lot, Good Omens, but then the same Amazon adaptation, all the impact of gaming since... Well, with the input of gaming since Pratchett was already dead. When they did the show and no more clear that gaming, it's a... I need to actually pick up my phone. I like a lot Good Omens, but then I say the Amazon adaptation. So you mean Saw. All with the input of Gaiman since Pratchett was dead already when they did the show, and no more clear than Gaiman that Gaiman was... It's a hack without Pratchett carrying the writing. When I saw... Okay, I understand what you mean now. The English was a little bit funny in that sentence, or that structure, but I understand what you meant now. Sorry. Yeah, I have not watched it. I don't plan to. And honestly, I considered trying to read it and just wasn't interested. I've seen clips of it. Doesn't look that interesting, and I've just never been a Neil Gaiman fan, so... Yeah, you can all watch scary movies, though, and yet you like Coraline?
But I'm sure you didn't invite us here to tell us your life story. If I'm not mistaken, you have a favor to ask.
Forgive me, you are right. There is something that is worrying me about my mother. You heard it too. That strange voice when the wolves tried to attack me. It said something about me having the blood of a sage. But that I was not the one. Well, an ancestor of mine was a sage. One of the sages that sealed away the Lord of Darkness. Now, my
Coraline
mother
isn't really
and
scary to
I
you?
Are the only ones left from this bloodline. So, if I am not the heir,
Okay. Or maybe it's because it's stop motion? I was about to say, the story of Coraline is definitely
I
a
am
scary
worried for her
story.
safety.
Uh,
And this is where I must. You will. Spasibo.
Excuse me, Dr. Merrick, but there is a patient here to see you.
versus stuff like It Chapter 1,
It is
it's not even that bad.
madness, Drinking yourself into a stupor and
Coraline is
passing out
creepier
in
than
the
it.
snow dressed like that. Of course you catch a cold.
Sorry, but I am in a hurry. All right, I will see you. I have no choice. I will come after you as soon as I can. I hope that there will be no problem. But please, go and see that she is all right.
She's not. I killed her. She's dead. Your mother will never be alright again. Scary movies amuse you? Speaking of scary movies, we gotta look into that Wizard of Oz horror movie. Alright, I already read his books, so we can be away from here now. Did you talk to your sister about the Wizard of Oz horror movie? I mean, yes, technically it's scary, but that's dealing with another dimension, and honestly, the scariest part is how many kids relate to Coraline in the beginning when her parents are not taking any interest in her. No. No, I disagree. Okay, I checked out the scariest one. It comes out the weekend you go to DC, but you'll be back the next. So we couldn't see it on the weekend it comes out, but that's fine. We don't need to see it on the weekend it comes out. Told her she wondered if it would be cursed, because all of Oz movies have been cursed. That's true. And I can agree with that statement being tragic. I should be going to see I should be going to see Iron Lung, actually. Pretty sure I am. You get bored during horror movies when you fall asleep during cinema ones because of how predictable they are, at least Hollywood ones. A lot of them, yeah. There are some good ones, though. The classic It is a pretty good movie. It does psychological horror well. Train to Busan is a really good movie. Technically a horror movie, although I don't really find it horrific in any way. If you can watch Grey's Anatomy, Criminal Minds. Train to Busan, it's Korean though. It is. Well, I was just saying horror movies in general. I can think of Hollywood horror movies that are pretty good too, quite a few of them. But, again, most of them I don't like. Hey, one of the ones I can think of, I can't even think of the name for it. I'm trying to right now. What is the name of the horror movie where this girl goes over to this guy's house for dinner, and the family like spins the wheel for like picking a game to play, but the game ends up being they have to hunt her down? Because that was a hilarious movie. And it is a horror movie, but it is a hilarious movie. It's a horror comedy. And then I really like Hell House LLC. If you've seen that, Hell House LLC is really good. Very good, genuinely enjoyable horror movie, and the horror aspects of it are done really well. Also better if we don't go to movie and opening. Yeah, that's true. I like the first Halloween. It's more about building tension. Yeah. Building tension makes a better horror movie than just being a slasher. Was it a hide and seek or something like that? It might have been called hide and seek. She's not going to be in this house. I know it. She's going to be out back. Yep. Grays and Criminal Minds both have dark scenes, but aren't continually that, and the story is built around that point. That's true. I don't even find them particularly dark, if I'm being honest. Ready or Not? That's what it was. There you go. That's right. Yeah, I told you I couldn't think of the name, but it was a good movie. It was really funny. Whereas I wouldn't say it's dark, Criminal Minds would be more so, but the thing is that the good guys win, so not really. Kinda, yeah. But that's part of why I like Hell House LLC. If you haven't seen it, it is dark, it is entertaining, and it is really interesting, the psychological aspects of it.
Harry!
I assume you read Douglas Adams? I have not, actually. Although I know that seems a little weird for me, I have not.
The evil cannot penetrate the barrier.
Don't you just go to your home and take away your nerd license then?
What was that noise? I have a very bad feeling about this. Something is terribly wrong.
I had to go look it up. I did not realize Douglas Adams was the author of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I've read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. But I could not have told you the author's name. I don't know the author's names for a lot of the stuff I've read. Actually, I always have a towel in my car, and that may amuse you. If you've read Hitchhiker's Guide.
Forgive me.
You again. You have a tiresome habit of appearing at the most inopportune moments. But I don't have the time to waste on the likes of you. Heir of the Sage, defy me and condemn your own flesh and blood. Defy me, and your son will die.
Mama, stay inside. If you come out, he will attack. Stay inside.
Well, what a surprise. But you are not just a dog. I can smell it. I can smell the evil that tells me who you really are.
If you know who I am, you must know what I want. Come quietly, and I promise a quick and painless demise.
Ha! Release him first, then we will talk.
You are in no position to make demise.
Oh, yeah. Very.
Now I have places to rob.
Farewell, my friends. Remember, together it is possible to break even an elm. Together, you can overcome even the strongest evil.
I just thought the group should have no problems defeating here. Demolix and Jessica were defeated. As hosts, that dog would be nothing for them, right? We should have just defeated the dog.
You choose wisely. In you, the blood of the sages has found a true heir. Such a pity that I must spill it. But there is nothing to fear. Your son will be following you before long.
So that was your plan. But the scythe has hit the stone. You are wrong if you think an old babushka like me has
If
no
a luminary
fire
picked that
left
staff,
in her.
they could be corrupted by it? That's a good question. I don't know. I would say yes. But they
Well,
might also be able to
go,
resist it.
boys.
She got.
That meddlesome old hag, trying to cheat me of my destiny. But now, only one seal remains. Just one more. When the last heir's blood is spilt, my spirit will finally be free of this scepter.
The moment the dog grabbed the sun, the party should have jumped the dog, right? Like, why are we not jumping this thing? Even like that, we should be able to just mollywop him.
Stop where you are. You aren't getting away this time.
Like, what's gonna stop us? These hellhounds? I think not. Okay, a little late, Jess. Where's that energy when... Yeah, right? Literally anytime before you grow wings. Come on now. Next, the Pirate Cove, or that comes a little later. We could do the Pirate Cove next, but next we're going to Castle Trodaine. There's somewhere else that's on my list that I gotta hit up first as well. I was there recently. Oh, we have to go back to Arconia as well. Arconia.
Mama? Mama! Mama! No! I thought I could finally make things up to you. This is all my fault.
At least you know.
Mama!
Red's house also has a door that needed the ultimate key. Yes, Red's house does.
That... east. Oh, yo, yo. We cannot allow another life to be sacrificed like my mother's. You must find him and...
Believe me, his list of crimes. But what are we supposed to do now?
That is... If the enemy can fly, then you... There are monuments about her in the shrine, inside this ruin. It is written on them. If anyone can help you in the...
Alright, and now we're going to leave. And zoom. First to Trodain. Open for the Wizard of Oz is the 11th. Like I said, I will talk to you about the Wizard of Oz later. We will talk about it later. I got an email. I gotta check the email real quick. Unfortunate. Okay. Also, horror anime, there's one that is actually scary. I have no idea. I don't like horror animes, though. Never been my thing. Who knows, you might encounter a liquid metal slime while we're here. That would be nice. Liquid metal? Aw. No one wants a dragon thorn, come on now. It feeling they're so forced it's comical, or Devoted fan service to the point that it's even more comical? Yeah. Sounds about right. Now that rusty old sword, that's gonna be turned into something fun. Friend of yours recommended High School of the Dead. I could look past the first episode. Yeah, I've never wanted to watch High School of the Dead. I took one look at it and I was like, what? Talk about a crazy show. Oops, there we go. Okay. Let's go invade Red's privacy. I dropped it like 7 minutes into the episode. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yep. Yeah, I had no interest in High School of the Dead at all. That being said, we are actually going to end stream here. I'm basically just going to go save after this. But I got some stuff I got to go do to set up for the D&D streams that are upcoming. So, because I'm going to go set that up, we are going to raid out. Let's see, any friends live? Toby's live. Let's go say hi to Toby.
a super delayed raid message. I was like, what's my shit doing on? Gil, thank you so much. What's going on? Wolfie, what's going on? Wolfie Overlord, hello. Chat, I need all sorts of duck emotes for the homies. Guild, what's happening? Guys, what's going on? We were just chatting about my wife. Noodle, welcome on in. Hello, Raiders. My name's Toby. Guild and I know each other from some 9 Dots activity. Guild, were you in the stream today? Were you watching some Outward 2 with Gil? Damn, were you streaming it? This is what I think. This is my guess, without checking your channel. Were you playing Outward 2? No, you weren't. Shit. Oh, you were live while they were? Dragon Quest 8? Fuck yeah. I didn't know if you were still on that or you took a day off of the Outward stuff. Very fun. Well, how was stream? What's going on? Thank you, all my people, for all the ducks. We had so many options to show love. New faces, thank you so much for being here. My name's Ted. We were getting in on some Cult of the Lamb DLC again today. If you want to stick around, we're going to be getting into that within like 10 minutes. Like 5 to 10 minutes. You can have a cult follower of your own, join the cult, run around, do debauchery. Very excited about the DLC, it's really good. Dragon Quest 8 since 10 a.m. gonna Outward tonight. Ooh, or tomorrow, sometime as a bonus stream. Fuck yeah. That African youth pastor, oh my god, with the rainbow guitar strap.